hello there, YouTube. Welcome to Sunday, the 7th of January. Started out at 38. I think it's about 43 now. There was patches of sun, and things are starting to tack up. So, I figured let's take this gal out for a ride. So I come rolling out the door with it, and right away it starts sprinkling on me. So I went in, looked at radar. Just must be a rogue cloud. You can see it just put little speckles on it. But it's like a 10% chance of rain. But there's no you can see some clouds coming, but the radar doesn't show any threatening clouds coming at us. Alright, so it's going to be a solo thing today. Kelly doesn't want to get cold, and she's got something she's going to take off to the store for, so it's going to be just you and I today. It's alright. Never force someone to do something if they don't feel like it. I feel like I'm overdressed. Alright, let's see how this thing works. Hope I don't get it all wet. First thing we got to do is hit a petrol station. Fuel lights on. That's what she was doing the last time I was riding. Which is perfect. It made it nice for taking the tank on and off. That is not very friendly looking clouds at all. It's about here on a bicycle. Oh man. Feels good to be back on my gal again. Yeah, there's without question, I mean, it's nothing, which I wasn't expecting anything crazy, but it definitely has more of a authoritative feeling to it. So I set it out and did another 15-minute run. Actually I did a little video clip of that, so as I go up here and get gas, I'll leave you with that. So I thought I'd start by rolling her out here and let her thump along here for another 15 minutes this morning. One thing I noticed, you know, once it made it through that 15 minutes, when I was flipping the throttle around, it definitely has a different exhaust note to it. Sure is nice to fold those mirrors in and roll it out the door nice and easy. And then, like when it's sitting in the shop park, I just roll them all the way in. But you can go, you know, if you want to do the under mirror thing, you can do that as well. You get these things so they're just tight enough that they cam over, but not at least fingerprints on that polished stainless steel. What'd you think of that little clip? So 58.4 miles to the gallon is what I got out of the first tank. That's way below normal, but I never think I'm not going to adjust those mirrors. I don't think I'll do that right quick. You never expect to get the best mileage on that first tank. So anyway, I'm going to adjust the mirrors here right quick. What a knucklehead. Let's try this again. I went to adjust them and realized I still had them inbound. They didn't seem so unusual being there. They may be way off now. What a knucklehead. Didn't even notice it. I guess they weren't too much farther in than like the Royal Enfield ones. She definitely has a more substantial feel to it. Yeah, I like it. I mean, there's no question that made a difference. Nothing drastic. I already knew it was not going to be anything drastic, but yeah, I can feel it. It feels good. Let's go roam right. Oh, there looks like a squall line up ahead of us here. we might be aborting here pretty soon. So I'm definitely getting sprinkled on. That's the squall line I was talking about. And I don't know where the rogue cloud is, but it's definitely raining on me. Son of a gun. Definitely like the better performance. It was well worth the price of admission, I'd say. I'll just scoot down here a little bit. It got heavy there for a second. And I was literally about to come on and say, well, that's it. I'm quitting. Going back. Still impressed with how smooth these things shift. I mean, amazing. Oh, yeah. And that's coming this way, and that's what I got to go back through. Oh, no. That's the mountains on the back side of my house back there, and I see rain coming down over there. I won't purposely leave in the rain, but if you get caught in it, that's a part of the ride. I'll just keep convincing myself of that. Hello there, dear. Well, hi, dear. Howdy, dear. Boy, it definitely has a bleak look to it. Only the evergreens have have green in them. Everything else has this dull look to it. Oh, I can see snow in the foothills there around St. Helens. Oh, that's beautiful. I don't know how much is getting on the... Not that much, actually. Yeah. Noticeably nicer. You know, I mean, look at the low revs this thing's pulling at 55. I just couldn't... And I've watched people ride theirs after they put that 16-tooth sprocket in there, and I'm like, you know, I rode motorcycles that were 4 speeds, where you gotta stretch the gears out before you shift to the next, and then when you hit the next one, if you don't have it revved out far enough, it just goes, it's like you kicked into an overdrive. Not interested in that. People go, but it keeps the RPMs down. I like, if you know motors, RPMs is not a bad thing. You're not hurting nothing. What does your lawnmower do when you fire it up? You know, the old, like the push mowers, generators, stuff like that. What do? As soon as they light off, they go wide open, and that's how they live their life. It actually keeps the bearings floating in oil better than at any other time, than when you're not under some crazy load, but as the RPMs are up, doesn't hurt them. Everybody's still afraid of that. Now there's abuse of high RPMs, there's high RPMs. You gotta, it's like breaking these things in. Well, how do you know? You just, I don't know how to put that in words. You just know. Maybe 50-something years of riding motorcycles or whatever it is. I wonder if I can make that one move. Nope, decidedly. Oh, yeah, I did make it move. Huh. I could have swore that was a bolt down. Maybe that just stiffens the tension on them. Man, it doesn't look like it's been too long since they chip sealed this thing, but no, I've come down here since they've done this. Where's all the gravel coming from? Oh, they probably gravelled it during a snow event or something. That old barn never disappoints, does it? I'm not trying to ignore you guys. I'm just seeing if I can sort these mirrors. Oh, yeah. A little too far in on that one. See if I can come back out. A little down. There we are. I'm happy. But yeah, letting these things spin up and have the transmission function, you know, in a range that is normal instead of, you know, up gearing them. I see people doing to the Himalayas and they can't make it up hills and stuff. I'm like, who convinced you of this? They're gonna top out at about 70 anyway. It's a speed limiter thing. So yeah, I'm not afraid. At 70 miles an hour, this thing is quite relaxed feeling. I mean, you're up there, but you're not in a dangerous area whatsoever. And I haven't heard anything on why they have the 70 mile an hour speed limiter on them. It's not like they're a bad handling motorcycle. These things are stuck to the road like a train on the rails. Man, you just feel as you're like rolling on at different places. I don't have to goose it anywhere. I notice it stays in well, as soon as I say that, it goes away. I was going to say it stays in an eco mode. Not a mode, but an eco level. The eco is just saying you're riding like it's not. As soon as I say it's not on, it comes on. You're riding in at an optimal condition as far as, you know, load and RPMs and stuff. It's not eco mode. As soon as I seen that eco light, my first thought was it has modes. And if so, how do I immediately turn that off? It's not a mode, it's just one of those things saying you're doing good. Dogs have no chase in them like they used to. Can't wait till we get a nice enough day that I can drive out the Chehalis and take this gal across the hill, the barking dog. Yeah, just overall, like everywhere, except for, you know, just that slow riding, you know, goofing around like in a parking lot. Slow speeds, it feels normal. I just notice as I'm rolling on and off through, in those turns and stuff, I'm like, yeah, that feels nice. The way well, just like I like it. That means I'm definitely gonna consider doing the same thing to my Himalayan. I don't think Kelly cares about that kind of thing ever. Felt something it was hindering her in some way, then we'd work on it. The old barn, she's still hanging in there. Man, I haven't been coming past that thing. I don't even know if I even have any of those old videos. I probably do. Jeez, what's that been? Probably 12, 13 years or so that I've been recording coming past that thing. I love how she just mapped herself in. Oh, they cut all them trees down. No. That had the coolest look to it. It's like that little barn and stuff was all kind of nooked in there, nice and pleasing like. Perfect there, 350. That is really, really nice. Get some miles on her here, and basically, I'm just looking at just doing another 300 miles and I'll change the oil again on it. Which, I don't know why I would do that. This thing is running so clean. Shockingly clean. I mean, like, impressively clean. You gotta see some of the stuff I see. It's crazy. So what do you think there, Classic? Do you like your turn signal still on? I would say by the way she's running, and mapping, she's quite happy and content as well. That's what I like to see, the sunshine. Much nicer. Yeah, that does not look healthy. So much for the radar not saying it. If there's no rain coming out of that, I'd be really surprised. That radar would show there was literally nothing. Looks like Irish Hills out there, doesn't it? Is that old barn nooked in there? I noticed, you know, hitting the hills, the hills aren't so obvious as they were before. Yeah, I can see the rain coming to the ground, and I got to go through that to get back home, because I'm on the other side of we're on the north side of the Cowlitz. I'm on the south end of it. Yep, I'll be getting wet going up the hill. Yeah, that squall line, if you guys can see that in the mirror, that squall line is serious looking there. Yeah, I'm happy with the mirrors. I don't know if that do it on its own, or it seemed like it creeped back up a little bit there. Wow, look at that! Heck, I got to go. Nobody flying their RC planes out there today. I go, nope, it's nasty. I wonder if Kelly's taking off to the store. She's probably looking out there. Oh, he's gonna be so mad. He's gonna be so mad. He got his little girl all wet. Toyota. Just slowing down like you're about to turn before you get to the end of the road here. Oh no, I gotta follow me too. Yeah, buddy. We did a stop and go. That's pretty cool. Let's get on the other side so we can watch him take off. Somebody doing some training, I would imagine. That's pretty cool. That airbox definitely has more of a bark to it. I mean, I'm just barely getting on the throttle and that airbox is barking. Guess that cam's sucking some more air through there, which obviously it is. So he's gonna bank around and do it again. Maybe he's following me. That looks cool. You just look like you're up there just having a good old time. That rain is all around us out there. I am so happy with how that thing runs. That just makes it just sweet. Just makes it very happy and responsive. Way more responsive feeling. Yeah, it's gonna get wet out here. What do you think, Sashi? So I get home, and the first thing I do is I go in and put my helmet down, and when I go in there, it's swirling, because I shut it off way down there. You know, I do my normal goodbye going up the hill, and I shut it off, and it's sitting there spinning on the screen, spinning, saying powering down, powering down. So I try to manually shut it down. It's locked up. So I have to pull the battery to get it to stop. So I go to that last video, it plays, okay, and I thought, let me scroll through this thing, you know, using the GoPro. And yeah, way back, I think I was I don't think I even made it to Plumondon or whatever yet. The route I took home, and I got audio, no video. It froze up. Now that quick capture in the past, you know, the GoPros have had that for a long, long time, where you just hit the record button, it powers up, records. Hit the power button again, it stops recording and powers down. And that thing in the past has been buggy. I just literally never use it. So since the Hero 12, it's worked flawlessly. They did have an update here not too long ago, and I've had 2 where that's done that before. So anyway, the whole goodbye part of going up the hill and stuff is lost. So anyway, Kelly and I have already done the goodbye. I didn't know that was happening, so I just come out here to explain this so there wasn't this weird dead spot. The bike did great. The performance, I can imagine it's way better than what I even know yet, because it's not running correctly. I'm not going to push it at all at this point, and I can't wait till I can do that. It's just putting around like I was, definitely a huge difference. Now, don't get confused. It's not like, you know, you put a turbocharge or anything like that. Is no, you take off and go, wow. But as you're riding it, it feels way more spirited, more like it wants to, you know, cut loose and go. So it's a definite improvement. Well worth the price of admission. And, you know, the little bit of time of doing it. I mean, you could swap that cam super fast, but I'm very methodical and take my time because I enjoy doing it. Anyway, yeah, that was very nice. Perfect update for that. Now it really makes me think about wanting to do it to my Himalayan as well. Anyway, from this, we'll go to the pre-recorded goodbye. It was only like 20 minutes ago, so it's raining out there now. Luckily we got our goodbye before the rain hit. But anyway, we're gonna bounce. Here comes the goodbye. Hello there, YouTube. So I'm coming up the hill, you know. I'll tell you first. I'm coming up the hill, and some car's coming up behind me. I'm going like 60. Well, I was going 55 up the hill, and something's closing in on me, like closing in on me fast. So I thought, well, I was going to check the mail, but you know, that's a hassle. Freaks people out trying to pass me when I pull over to get the mail. So I pull in, I'm going, that car was flying. It should have already flew by the dirt road, you know. I'm looking. This little silver car comes pulling in. It was Mama in the CRV. Yes. And I'm going, where did you come from? Because I didn't see you at Red Apple. I'm thinking either she didn't left, or she hasn't left, or it's already come and gone. And no, she was coming out of the gas station. I have to look at the video and see if I can see her. She goes, you just drove right by.
Okay, I'll follow.
Yeah, but anyway, that was a fun ride. Only got sprinkled on a bit. In fact, it's literally air dried in the time that it wasn't sprinkling. I'm sure it'll need a little detail in here and there. Mm-hmm. To do it when it's hot. It's nothing worse than melting the microfiber on the exhaust. You guys ever done that? That's a mess.
Yeah, you created a nightmare.
Oh yeah. But anyway, on that, we're gonna conclude the weekend. Put the gal away and start building another vlog.
Alrighty, well, thank you guys so much for watching. We really do appreciate it. We will talk to you tomorrow. Same smoke time, same smoke channel. Don't forget to give it a thumbs up. And you guys have a wonderful Monday or Tuesday.
Heck yeah. All right.
We see you in the morning.
We'll see you then. Thanks for watching now. Bye-bye.